Today I have exactly 7 years left to achieve my goals. I'm going to talk about my 32nd year and what I expect from my 33rd. Welcome to follow me into my transition into having 1 year less to reach my 4 creative goals: the film, the book, the record, the game, before I reach 40. So before we delve into the past and the future, I want to say hello to our first German subscriber. Hallo und herzlich willkommen. Then we also have a person from Russia here. Privyet I dobro pachalovac. And also in India. And I guess there's a problem with India having over like 1600 different languages. But I'll go with Hindi. So, Namaste aur apak svagatai. I think that was correct. Sorry for butchering your languages, and welcome everyone else too. So today I'm gonna talk about how my 32nd year was and how the upcoming year might be. And as I said, there's 7 years left for me to reach my goals. And who knows how the future will be in 7 years. Maybe we'll have flying cars, meals in a pill, or maybe a Republican US president
has been re-elected and fueled international conflict, causing totalitarian and fascist leader to set the world ablaze, while people like me just close our eyes.
Who knows? But on to how this year has been. So almost exactly a year ago, I actually was in South Africa on a gaming event. And thinking back on the year, I think that is probably the coolest memory from the last year. We got to go on a safari, and there were really nice people, and the weather was nice, and yeah, it was really amazing. And then I started with hiking almost a year ago. I went out in the forest at night with my brother, and I have done that a couple of times since. I went from testing games to editing trailers and stuff like that, which was a really nice progression. My dad turned ill, but he has almost recovered, so that's nice. I managed to solidify my early mornings and getting that into my daily schedule. I made a decision to start working with screenwriting and narrative stuff and beginning this screenwriting school I'm at now. And I created this channel. So it feels like I've done a lot, but there's even more to be done. And if we take a look at the upcoming year, film will probably be the focus because the education I'm getting now. I will continue to do my 30-minute short now for a couple of months, and next year I will do the TV series, and I will have started on the feature film part of the program. Then it would be really nice to film a short film too, but we'll see if I get any time to do that. Book-wise, I guess I'm laying low with the big sci-fi story, but as NaNoWriMo, the National Writing Month, is getting close in November, I think I will pick up a project I started on last year and just see how far I get in November, because I really like the idea. It's a horror story set in the Swedish forests. For the record, I'm completely satisfied to just play in a band this year, so I'll try to get that rolling. And game-wise, I'm also laying a little bit low, but it would be really nice if I managed to make some kind of prototype that is playable during this year, just to feel like I'm progressing with my game design skills. So that is the plan for my goals. I guess we never know what's happening. Perhaps there will be like a big opportunity coming from nowhere, and that may steer me into a completely different direction, and I will prioritize differently. But I guess we'll see in a year. So if we take a look at the past week, this week was a writing week in school. I got some feedback from the group, and it kind of pushed me into the doubt zone about the script, which is always a bummer. But then again, it's all about like pushing through and like finding the core of the story again. I got some really good points that I guess I have to fix. So that's what feedback is all about. Most of the time this week, however, I have spent on game design for the quad game. And I met with a friend, Bruce, last weekend, and we had a long feedback discussion where we went through the rules and talked about opportunities and what we could do with it. And that was really nice. I got some great ideas and solidified some ideas that I already had. I've spent the week designing some more and preparing the first playtest. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to have that playtest this weekend, but perhaps sometimes this week. So this week I will focus on the writing. I think I really have to work on the outline to get that right. I might publish a video about that. We'll see. I think it would be nice to show you guys where it's now and how it develops. And I will continue on the first draft of the Emo-thriller if I feel that I get control over the new outline. There will be a new feedback session in the end of the week. And I guess I will continue a little bit more on the quad rules, doing that playtest, for example. I'm really looking forward to see how the game plays out. Probably sucks at the moment, even though it feels like the rules are really tight, but the moment you start to try them out, it's like, okay, I have to fix this. But that's part of the process, and it's also fun. So this One Cool Thing is a TV series that I think most of you have seen, but I have noticed that some haven't. So it's the Netflix series Stranger Things, which is about a group of kids in the late 70s, early 80s, who lose a friend in mysterious ways and find a new friend. And it's a little bit dark, there's some horror, but mostly there's great acting, especially from one of the children. I think we're gonna see a lot of her. And it's a little bit strange because it's not flawless. Quite a few things are a little bit wonky, but like the sum of the parts, how it all comes together, is truly amazing. But if you haven't seen it yet, it's like one of the series I think you almost have to see because it's really great. And I will add a link in the description. That's it for this week. If you have any comments, I'll love to get them. If you want to follow me on my journey, please subscribe to see if I'll reach my 4 creative goals before I reach 40. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.